All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here, bringing your daily horoscope for Tuesday, the 4th of August, 2021. We've got the moon moving through the middle degrees, the sign of Gemini. As the sun is moving into the middle degrees of Gemini, of Leo, we've also got Mercury, the ruling planet of Gemini, and moving into the middle degrees of Leo as well. And we've had this grand fire trine happening with the sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo, South Node in Sagittarius, and then Chiron over in the sign of Aries. So those are our three fire trines, or three fire signs, and all within proximity to each other, creating that fire trine. And originally we had this trine making this connection to a grand kite with Saturn. Being the point of the kite of Saturn is knowing our path, knowing who we are, knowing our own authority, our individuality within the community itself. And that energy still exists, and it definitely exists as Saturn is opposing the sun on Monday and Tuesday. But today, as we have the moon moving through the middle degrees of the air sign of Gemini, the moon picks up the other side of this kite, and it's connecting to Chiron here in Aries, and then the sun and Mercury here sextile to the moon in Gemini. So Leo, fire, air, Gemini, fire, Chiron, Aries, fire, Gemini, air, sextiles. So we have this needing for ourselves to show up, to be the hero, to no matter what comes our way, to step up, step through, to communicate no matter what's going on, to have faith in ourselves and the insight that's coming through, to allow this time to be mentally forging the tools that are necessary, creating the mental balance, the mental stamina. You know, this is really prepping your mind right now for the hero's journey. Like, we're about to leave, you know, to set sail across the ocean, and we really have to have our mindset that we have to lose sight of the shore in order to sail across the sea. And with the stamina of Leo, that's what this energy is reminding us. And then we have this like healing energy going on with Chiron that's just like, look, you can do it. You're capable of so much more than you think you are. And we're releasing and letting go of, well, this is how so-and-so did it in the past, and this is what happened to this person when they did it this way. It's like, well, you are you, and you're going to do it your own unique way. And Saturn is still connecting here, that sextile to the South Node, and it's still creating, like I said, that opposition here. So this is like stepping up into your own authority, and it's like you can do whatever it is you got to do. You want to set this kite out to fly. This is saying be adventurous and be willing to go in places that you are unaware of. Be willing to seek help or seek answers or seek truth from places you never thought possible at one point in time before. There's a lot of beauty in seeking out new truth or new communication, or following through emotionally, saying yes to courageous communication. And the fact that when we step up to this creative, you know, when we step up to this courageous communication, this can be the catharsis that, you know, is not only healing to yourself, but healing to somebody else as well. And with Mars and Venus both in the sign of Virgo, this is definitely bringing our attention not only to being focused on what's driving us and what we want to do, but it's being of service to others. And it's cool when we go forward a couple hours here, there's going to be a connection between Venus and Chiron, is that septile, which is that fate and destined connection right there. So it picks up at 11 in the morning. And now we have the moon square to Venus in Virgo. All right, so this is nitpicky. It can be nitpicky. It can be very focused. It can be very, you know, there's two sides to every coin here. So Virgo, Venus, on one side, very nitpicky. Mars in Virgo, very focused and driven on exactly what it wants to do. And this is saying I'm focused on my desires and what I truly want and truly love. And this is what I want to go after. And this is the thing that I love to do. This is what I love to do and to give, how I love to give back to other people. And the septile over here to Chiron is just like, yes, you can. You know, it's furthering this yes energy from the sun and Mercury. Yes, you can. Like, have your mind set to yes. Have your, you know, your hero ego attitude set to yes. And Chiron's like, yeah, whatever's going on, we can heal. We can, you know, create these new instincts and move in this new way and learn to process. And again, this communication, because Virgo and Gemini are all about communication, focused information. You know, so it's just like this is some healing, some loving communication comes out. Very, again, cathartic. And once again, it can be breakthrough. Like, you never know how good it can be once this release of pressure comes out. And then the moon, you know, just kind of cruising through Gemini here. And not until later in the night, it's going to create this square to, well, technically early in the morning, but wherever you're at. It's going to start to square Neptune, which basically we just don't want to get too lost in information, too lost in media, too lost in the abyss, the black hole of stuff. I'll be honest with you, on Monday, I had a little emergency, and I ended up having to go to the ER. So I had to leave work very early in the morning to go to the ER. And I was talking to the one of the nurses, and I was just kind of curious, like, so, you know, is this, you know, what we know this virus exists, and what is the Delta thing, and then are you seeing? And she's like, you know, every now and then somebody will trickle in that has it. She's like, but how the media spins it, she's like, you think this place would be full, and she's like, it's just not. So, you know, and I'm not trying to plant seeds in other people's minds of what is reality, and I think that's part of this is emotionally what is reality, and it's seeking it. So I asked the question to the nurse. It's like, well, what is this? I want to know from your perspective, you know. And that's part of this, is like us seeking that truth and not getting too lost in the frenzy of what the media is trying to say about a topic, or what social, you know, frenzy is going on, but like really seeking what makes sense for us in our path, and what can we contribute in our path. So that's our day, my friends. Have a beautiful Tuesday. As always, appreciate you so much for hanging out with me. I love you. I wish you enough on this beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.